Don't matter.
Unusual.
Look, we on live already, so it don't even matter. We active.
There you go.
I try to turn the labels away because we ain't giving nobody no free promotion. You know what I'm saying? They ain't getting nothing from us. They gotta cut checks. You know what I'm saying? They definitely gotta.
And again, like I said, do what you do.
Yeah, we need all checks from everybody who wants to start with us. We got they signing in. Always part of the lateness.
Yeah, that's all we do.
You know, they live. Hey Jill, what's going on? Congrats on the baby. Jill in the building. Y'all already see what's going on. It's season 2. Y'all never would have thought in a million years you would see who's going on. Never. And if you don't understand what's going on yet, as the podcast goes along and you pay attention, you'll understand. You'll get a good grasp how people change in life and grow older and mature. You feel me? So if y'all don't know who y'all sitting with, first of all, I'm going to let them introduce themselves and then we're going to keep going.
My Instagram is King James World, but niggas know me as James, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm known as in the streets. I don't really got no nicknames and all that shit. You know what I mean? Niggas call me Jay, or niggas on the streets, you know, they hit you by your fucking Instagram name. I get King James a lot. You know what I mean? I am a king, so we gonna ride out.
Okay.
What's up? What up? This is Scoob, man. My official, my Instagram is the official Scoob. I'm on Twitter. Under Out of Love, Facebook under my real name, Daryl Johnson. I'm the co-founder and one of the people that started Face It Caps. For all y'all that know, and for those who don't know, Face It Caps, I had came up with an idea to put some athlete faces on the hats with the jersey number and the state on the back. And we'll get into that later on down the line, but you know, we the creators from behind that, and that was a great movement. So we on to something else, man. I'm on to something else. We on to, greater things, man.
And I salute you for being an entrepreneur, because I gotta put you on the spot right now, because we people who've been down that dusty road. Yeah. So when you go down that dusty road, it's like you don't want to go back there. You feel me? Like whether it be once or twice, you're gonna go back. So like it's like you want to find your own path and you want to stick to it. So like this is why I came home and I sat and I'm like, yo, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm a person who I know how to converse with people, and it's like I really don't got like a lot of things right now is so cliche. They be like, you ain't doing nothing right if you don't got no beef. I did all that shit when I was younger. Like a lot of people talking about like y'all been off the porch. I really can't vouch for that. Like, and I'm gonna tell you some fly shit. We're gonna start off like this. Like these are niggas like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's one more person that's gonna come like pause. Like who like growing up I was beefing with because like of either where they were from or the colors that they represent. You feel me? And a lot of y'all who say I was outside when niggas was beefing, whether we was in parties, clubs, barbecues, I didn't see y'all outside. You know,
that's a fact.
I didn't. So you know, like it just baffles me when people say we outside.
Niggas wasn't outside.
You wasn't. You probably outside now because a lot of shit like calmed down and died down. People are older, like they got kids. Like you feel me? Like
true. I don't mean to cut you off.
Do your thing.
The true shit is that a lot of people couldn't come through. A lot of niggas couldn't come through Inglewood when I was in high school. They couldn't come through Inglewood unless they was athletes. That's a fact. And that's a fact. And if any nigga that's from Inglewood, niggas gonna tell you, and if it's niggas on there that's niggas that I know from Inglewood, they'll tell you that that's a fact. You had to be from Inglewood. Niggas wise, you better have played sports. The chicks, and I'm not gonna call bitches, I'm gonna say chicks. The chicks can come through if they was bad. Right? They can come through, but if they was bad, they couldn't even come through sometime because the bad chicks from Inglewood is gonna be on their ass also. Like, what the fuck you doing here? Which I witnessed these chicks coming to the Whitemore High School and the baddest chicks in Inglewood, like, yo, what the fuck you doing here? And it was hands put on them, right? You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. But if it wasn't, you wasn't no real nigga, you know what I'm saying? You ain't play no ball, the niggas wasn't respecting you. You know what I mean? You had to earn your way a certain way, you know what I mean? And now it's different. Everybody's down here. It's a whole nother code. Niggas is doing all different shit. Niggas getting their nails painted. It's a whole nother shit.
Hey, yo, chill out.
It is. You know what I'm saying? It's true. You know what I'm saying? Niggas get their nails painted. And I'm not saying that niggas can't get their nails done. You know, we all niggas, and like you said, we grew up, so we might go get our toes done and shit like that. But we ain't putting no...
You talking about colors?
Yeah, I ain't putting no colors on my shit.
I ain't doing that. I got clear.
That's what I'm saying.
I got clear.
Is fine.
That's put, you know what I'm saying?
Clear is fine. You
colors.
I ain't putting no blue, red, yellow,
that's
green. I ain't doing none that.
That's
I don't care if it's Snoop Dogg, nigga. I ain't doing none of that.
And no disrespect to the LB, you know, that community.
But it's bigger than that. It's niggas doing that. That's not.
That's not real right. That's
what I'm saying. But it's niggas doing it.
Hey yo, you started trouble already because I didn't know nothing about this.
Are you crazy? It's niggas doing that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So we ain't on that.
No, I mean, see, for me, right, this is where I'm at with it. We gonna speak on what you was saying. When you said, you know, you was in, we in the streets, you in the streets, you go and you do time, you do shit in the streets, it's either one or two things gonna happen. You either gonna get away or you gonna get caught.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you get caught, when you in there, right, either you gonna listen to the old heads that's telling you which way to go,
little left eye. Yeah.
or you gonna listen to Do Dirt and No Good. That's gonna tell you, like, yo, nah, we about to do something to old boy from around the way or whoever, right? And then, right, see, because what happened with me was I was graduating the wrong way, right? So let's get into that, right? I was graduating the wrong way. I went from juvenile correctional facility,
right,
JDC, border town.
That was down BT.
So I skipped the county. Matter of fact, look, the county.
All-Star fucked with you from
The county, right? So from juvenile detention center to the county. This is how I'm graduating. To boarding town. To northern. Job Corps, whatever. Right? Southwoods. This is the graduating I'm doing. So, graduating that way, and then not only that, right? I'm getting my, I ain't graduate from Dwight Mall. I got my GED down Southwoods. But also when I was down Southwoods, before I got locked up, let's say back in 2012, I had twins on the way. So you know what I'm saying? So when I'm doing my time, after I done did a 5 with 85 right before that, and was only home for like a year or two. You know what I'm saying? So we getting into when you get out and then you start, you either doing the right or you doing the wrong. You either gonna get tired or you gonna stay stuck in the rock. And you're gonna keep complaining and feeling like the whole fucking world is against you and you gotta keep going out there and grinding and going out there and hustling and going out there and running from the police or worried about somebody doing something to you. Or you just gonna be like, yo, fuck this, I don't even give a fuck. Whoever feels some type of way that I'm about to go to the right, fuck them.
Talk to them.
Because I got some people that depend on my kids. I'm a dad today, a great dad today because of that. Because I was just like, you know what, I got tired. I was like, yo, fuck that. What the fuck what is it benefiting me to go and do whatever I'm doing? The wrong way.
Yo.
I'm taking these wrong risks.
Now we in the front. Come to the front.
I'm taking the wrong ones. I'm going down the wrong. I'm going this way.
Right across the street from No Chase.
And not to say it like this, but honestly, ain't nobody giving a fuck that I'm going down this way. Because they still got their life to live. You know what I'm saying? So, it was only right that I got my shit together like, nah, hold on, fuck that. Like, what am I going to do? I got 2 little kids depending on me, right? Every time I turn around, I'm calling Jay, I'm calling my brother, you know what I'm saying? Either to bail me out, send me some money, go and holler at whoever to try to get some money, and then the selfish shit kicking in because I ain't said nothing about my kids. I said to send me. So it's me shit. You feel me? So I'm like, yo, nah, fuck that. And in my last bid, I was just like, you know, I was like in a zone of feeling like, you know what? I'm smart. I could do something else. I could do some other shit. So I'm like, yo, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And I went and when I thought about the hat shit with their own faces on it, I remember that shit to this day. I called James like, yo, I got it. Like, what the fuck you talking about? I'm like, nigga, I got it. And I told him I did. You know what I'm saying? I paid for the first hat from about the halfway house. Got it done. You know what I mean? I'm like, did my research, got it done, sent it to James, called the niggas back, the niggas was like, yo, they was feeling it, and then I came home and pushed the shit out.
I told the nigga straight up, he came with like 4 to 5 different ideas, and I told the nigga, I was like, when you come with some shit that I really like, then I invest.
Right.
That might have been, a, you know.
Yo.
What up, nigga?
What's good, cuz? It's good. It's fine. It's good.
Come on, nigga.
It's good.
How you? Welcome, man.
I feel like I told him that. Nah, go ahead, do what you do. It's what you do.
Pardon me, I don't want to cut him off. I told y'all somebody else was coming. Pause. A little late. And he's here. So tell him who you are. What's going on?
No, quick master. Just left a little session trying to get my shit right.
Right.
Now, man, I still popped up. I got to do it.
There you go.
And I'm happy to have you. It's been a long time coming. Pause. We spoke about it.
Yeah,
now we here. So I appreciate all y'all for arriving in this place,
man.
We
brothers, man. We go way back.
So like what you missed right quick. I'm gonna a quick little recap. We was me and James and Scoob was talking about how times has changed. James pointed out how if you weren't an athlete and you were coming to Inglewood, you wasn't even allowed in Inglewood, whether you were a male or a female.
Yeah,
and you know, Scoob spoke on his incarcerations, what made him change, like as far as him having kids. And all three of y'all are kings. I try to stay away from niggas as much as I can.
It's hard.
And bitches. It's hard because it's embedded in us.
Yeah, it is.
But
it's in the music,
I try to change because, like, you know, I call, you know, queens and kings. We're all kings and we're all queens, whether people realize it or not. And for those who don't follow you, you know, like, you post a lot of knowledge, and I'm old, like, you know, and I'm in your comments and because I relate to it. But if it wasn't for prison, I wouldn't have knowledge itself. Like, you feel me? A lot of shit would go over my head. I'd be like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about?
If
like,
you don't mind me cutting him off for 2 seconds, one thing I can tell you on some real G shit too is this. I had a conversation with Maxwell probably over a year ago, and we were just talking on some shit about, it's crazy because we were just talking on some shit about like knowledge, and we was talking about reading and shit. And me and him was talking about books. You remember that? We were just talking about like books and the shit that he's reading. He was like, yo, I'm gonna send you this, and I'm like, I'm gonna send you this. This is how like relationships transition, because like I said, like I know it before, like at the end of the day, truth be told, there's no sugarcoating anything for me.
Tell them.
I didn't like the nigga. But it wasn't more that I didn't like him. It was just like it was a problem that it wasn't really even that I didn't know him. It was more like it was a problem that transitioned with him and somebody that I knew that had a problem with him that called me to be like, yo, can y'all come? Not y'all, but can you come? Because I got a problem with and then that turned into my problem, and I never really had a problem with him. Then it turned into me not liking him. But me and the nigga Maxwell really never had a problem with each other. You know what I'm saying? But from that moment when shit did transition, I didn't like the nigga.
You can't say you don't like somebody you don't know.
It was easy for me to do it then when I was young and dumb.
We was all young and dumb.
I was like, I don't like the nigga. I was like, no, I do not like him.
To not like somebody, I mean, you felt that way, but to not
that's
like
what I'm
somebody
saying.
is,
Yo, I can give you look. I give you
say once you got to know him, you
that's
don't feel that way.
But I never had got to know him until the crazy thing is because even I remember this, and I know you probably remember this shit. School could have been locked up, and Mac, you might not have even been around. But it was like a summertime. It was a summertime. I remember. No, it was not even that.
I'm keeping on it.
No, it wasn't even that. This shit was. We was in fucking Teaneck, and I remember we was at Jason's house, and I remember you coming, and I was with. Matter of fact, it wasn't Jason's house. What's that nigga that's down with D Block? Oh, he's like not a DJ. What's that nigga name? It's a nigga that's down with D Block that them niggas. What's his name?
Oops.
Nah, it's
a nigga from Tina.
It's a nigga that's from the area that he make beats. He do something, but he's from this area. And Porky was there. We was in Teaneck and you came there, and I was staring at this nigga Maxwell. And Porky was like, "Yo, like Maxwell said he ain't got no problem with you. Why you fucking with that?" I said, "Nah, I don't like that nigga, man. I don't like that nigga." He's like, "Nah, but Max ain't got no problem with you." It'll come to me who this nigga is.
The crazy shit is, during the whole turmoil we was going through, I used to be with your brother. Like
that's what I'm saying.
That was the craziest shit.
This
like
nigga though.
Niggas ain't like me. Like I'm like, oh fuck these niggas. Like we're on two different sides of the fences, and I'm like, on the weekends, I'm with his brother. I'll never forget. We had the third palm one day. I got the red North Face snorkel, red Timbs, and the third palm is mad. Lokes around the corner. These niggas burnt out on me so crazy and Pork like, what's up? Like, what y'all doing? Like, he with me. You feel me?
Billy Idol.
Alright, right.
Remember that nigga had the shit in Teaneck?
Yeah.
Billy Idol.
Yeah.
That nigga. We was at that nigga. So niggas is over there, and I'm like, Porky, like, yo, this nigga, yo, Max, this nigga low. I'm like, yo, because I'm not a bully. I'm not gonna go try to bully a nigga. But it was just like
Sparks in the third part. Start laughing.
I'm gonna keep it real though. You had that, but I don't even. Now I'm older. I don't even know what the fuck that was.
with y'all. You
I
mean
can't even
with
tell you
y'all?
what that was.
I told him what it was with me.
I
It was
don't know what
because
it was.
with
Yes.
them, with them,
He
it
said
started
I don't even
when
know what the
something
fuck.
happened with y'all and Mike Divas in them.
Yeah, I remember that. I
At
remember that.
7-Eleven.
At 7-Eleven. We came from New York,
See?
and we got out the car, and my man said something because Mike Divas was looking.
There's always somebody
See?
else.
Am
He
I-
always into
All my beefs,
We've
everybody,
never had
first of
our
all,
own
I'm
personal
5'4".
shit. I mean,
All my beefs is always because.
5'2".
Hey yo, get the measurement tape. Hey yo, I'm 5'4". All my beefs was always because somebody else, like, you feel me? And this is why, like, a lot of people I went to school with, I don't talk to, because, like, I get into y'all's altercations, and then y'all just play the background. It's like,
Facts.
like what the fuck? Like,
Facts.
that shit don't make no sense.
Facts.
And the crazy shit is, like, I'm the, like, this, you know, it's my podcast. I'm a tenant nigga. All y'all from Inglewood. Y'all both originally from Plainfield, by the
Facts.
way. You know,
Facts.
lip side.
Plainfield, nigga.
What
We
part-
from
what part-
6th Street.
6th Street?
6th
Projects.
Street. We don't no projects.
Just
West 6th Street.
All right.
What's
No,
Sixth
but the
Street?
projects is there.
I know people on Second.
6th Street.
I know people on Second and Johnson.
Yeah.
And then Liberty.
Yeah,
6th Street,
You feel
bro.
me? Yeah.
100%.
Alright, so,
but
like,
ain't no problem being from the projects. But we from 6. We
I'm
got
not from Plainfield. I'm from Teaneck, New Jersey.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Nice little area. We got grass, trees. You know.
It's grass.
We got
It's grass over
we got
there.
trees.
But no, but see, that's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the problem now. Like I ain't go downstate and tell niggas I was from Plainfield. I said I was from Inglewood.
Facts.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm glad you brought that up.
So I
Me
ain't
too,
go to,
'cause I
I ain't
seen a
go
lot of
look.
shit on Facebook
I ain't
lately.
go to
Back.
prison.
I've been holding my tongue
I ain't
and
go to
shit.
prison to tell niggas I was from Plainfield. I said I was from Inglewood. But get deep into
That's a
more
fact.
of
I
that.
don't tell people I'm from Plainfield.
Right? I still say I'm from Inglewood. But this is the thing. If you from Inglewood, don't treat it like it's Plainfield, because you not, yo.
It's different.
Bro, listen to me.
It's different,
Listen
bro.
to me.
It's different.
Listen to me. I'm
Yeah,
keeping
okay.
100 with you.
Different,
Say some
bro.
real shit, my nigga. I'm doing great.
Yeah.
I'm doing great.
Yeah.
Like, I'm doing great, bro. Like, great.
They got to sing a song.
Like, I'll put niggas in position. I'm doing great.
Nah, but Plainfield is
So what
different.
I'm saying
bro.
is,
it's different.
right,
I'm not.
that-
it's different.
I just had a minor situation that they looking at as big, and I'm looking at it
Nah,
as
we
like
don't look at it as
something
big.
minor.
We don't look at it as big.
You know, no more, but whatever y'all fucking call it. But at the end of the day, it's one
I
of
mean,
them shits
it's
where,
'cause-
like,
it's 'cause
you're
how
not
we used
somewhere
to
where
be.
you really gotta walk out
That's
your
right.
house
That's right.
and look both ways. You're not in that spot, so stop treating it like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But
Stop treating it like that.
On that note,
Unless if you really out here on some
anything
shit doing something,
could
then
happen
that's different.
anywhere.
That's a
It
fact.
can.
Because Pop Smoke moved,
That's a fact.
went from the hood and got
No,
killed in the
but
house.
we got
that's what I'm saying. I'm not
Yes,
talking
sir.
about
Wait,
All
wait,
right,
wait,
all right,
wait,
tell me
wait,
something
wait,
real
let
quick.
Charm City say it.
R.I.P. Pop Smoke. That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Sonny,
Facts.
Sonny even hit 21. Even though, you know what's crazy and it's sad what I'm about to tell you? This is what happens in the hood. A lot of niggas do not see 21. He wasn't even old enough to go get a bottle.
But you know what it is,
Fact,
too? I'm gonna
bro.
keep it real.
Some
It's
niggas
because
is riding
niggas
bone.
get comfortable when they not in the hood and shit happens anywhere. You feel what I'm saying? It can happen anywhere.
You know what the thing is too with that whole
All I'm
situation
saying
also is
is,
wait,
man,
wait,
you
wait,
gotta
wait. Look,
understand
what happened
that.
with that situation, let me not say what happened. What could have happened with that situation is what I hate to see. This is why honestly, this is gonna be the last probably thing that I'm gonna delete, which is my Instagram.
Yeah, I can't.
Right? I deleted my Twitter.
Business, nigga.
I deleted my Twitter. I deleted my Facebook. But what happens with Instagram and these social media sites is that you'll see somebody post some shit where it's like, I get killed when they talking about Kamar. This is my right hand. I got 2 to 3
Yeah,
right
that's
hand
what shit
fans.
fucked up.
It's like
Can't solve the murder no more.
nigga
Right?
close to you
Conspiracy.
had to have done it. But why? Why are y'all not thinking that the nigga moved out to LA? Right? He's from the Bronx. He probably moved out to LA and got a crib in LA, right? Number one.
He from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, my fault.
That's cool.
Brooklyn.
Players fucked up
Brooklyn.
too.
You see the B's, I fucked up. My bad.
Players fucked up too.
Players fucked up. But I ain't no player. But anyway, so the nigga moved out from Brooklyn, and why couldn't it have been that he met a chick? You see, I've been good at saying bitch. He met a chick out there who probably came to that nigga crib and seen a nigga had money and set the nigga up. That's possible. That is possible.
I'm gonna look.
They say niggas came to the nigga crib at 4:30 in the morning. They didn't take anything. If you heard what they really said, they said they didn't take anything. That's not a robbery.
Nigga,
That is it's either, this is either two things. It's either a hit or it was a robbery.
Yeah.
But if nobody took anything, you know how when shots get fired,
Yeah,
niggas start panicking and they bounce.
They probably shot him, panicked,
And bounce, right? But at 4:30 in the fucking morning, I don't care what time it is, niggas ain't take nothing, not a chain, not no money. And just 12 hours ago, the nigga posted him and his man's a stack of money with a picture.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm trying to take something.
I mean,
they said the nigga that shot him.
shit-
They said the nigga that shot him didn't leave with nothing. They have
Yeah.
camera footage. They said he left with nothing, so that's not a robbery.
Well, yo, I mean, with that being said, though, a lot of motherfuckers not gonna like to hear this shit, but the life you live, that shit follows you. So every day I get up, I try to make a conscious decision of what I do and what I say and the type of energy I put out. Because I believe in energy. I believe the shit you do,
Shit
good
you
or
do
bad, you pay for it. There's no telling what he was doing or what he had done in the past. But that shit comes back to you. And
Yeah,
I believe
and
that.
tenfold.
I believe that.
It
I'm
could
a
be
firm
tomorrow
believer.
or 10 years from now.
So me, I live by these principles. I try not to do something that I can't like I can't live with the results. If I'm gonna do it, I gotta be man enough to live with it, good or bad. And I don't try to cry about something that I know like the outcome of. Like I knew this is fucked up when I did it, so I man up when the consequences, I'm faced with the consequences. So that being said, I just try not to do something that I can't live with. But that shit follows you. Cause I ain't gonna lie, man. Yo, I'm gonna tell you one thing. Everybody sitting here, we all know we play for the blue team. No, but we ain't no bullies. We don't even promote that shit. We don't be on that type of shit. We was young when we started shit. Like I'm talking like 13, bro. Like the 13 niggas was doing shit without really understanding what they was doing. But I'm gonna keep it real. I can't get away from that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I do music, and this is why I really started pushing my music a little bit harder because he was playing my shit, right? And he's like, yo, this is my man right here. And the first thing they said to him was, who, the Crip nigga? He came and told me that, and that shit stuck with me. Like, damn, like,
It's like a stigma.
I couldn't get away from it.
You know what I told? You know what I
got
truly?
tired of that shit. I'm
You know what
real.
you know what I truly told this nigga? This is what I said to him. I said, yo, at the end of the day, you doing something wrong. The
course.
relationship I have with him is the same relationship I had with my other mans, and we're able to have conversations with each other where we tell each other like, when we doing wrong, if I'm saying something, even I don't give a fuck if it's the middle of this conversation right now, he like, yo, Jay, shut the fuck up. Somebody might be like, yo, this nigga bullying this nigga, or he talk to the nigga like that.
Nah.
I listen, right? Because it's a relationship we have, right? So I told that nigga, I was like, yo, my nigga, you losing. And he was like, what are you talking about? I was like, I was in the car, I was playing your music, and the person was like, yo, who is this? I was like, Kamar. They was like, Kamar? I'm like, you know who Kamar is? Da, da, da. And they was like, the Crip nigga? And I said, once they said that, they already labeled you.
Yeah.
So they know you more for being a Crip nigga than your music. You're losing.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you this. You gotta understand. This is the music came. I don't personally know from the outside looking in. Know the music came after any type of affiliation.
No, but no.
I've been doing
He
this.
been doing music.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
From the outside looking in.
But that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, they should know him more for the music.
I'm telling you from my aspect. So
Yeah, they should know him more for the music. That's my point.
And it gets to a point where it's like no matter what you do, they're always gonna tag your association along with that. And I'm telling you that as a fact
Yo,
because
I
like
know that.
Wait. You know what the crazy shit? You know what the crazy shit?
When you proving everybody right, you digging a hole.
The first thing
deeper hole for yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's your job to hype. Basically, your reality is how people see it. Like whether it's true or not. If you gonna talk about you laying niggas down and killing niggas, even if you lying, that shit becomes real to the people that's looking from
Your
the
followers.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Any of you niggas log on Yahoo today?
Nah.
The first thing I seen when I logged on Yahoo this morning when I woke up, and I'm up at 6:30, 7 o'clock.
damn,
I'm up at 6:30, 7 o'clock every fucking day. The first thing I seen when I logged on Yahoo to check my emails was this. What's the nigga name that just died?
Pop Smoke.
They said
That shit said Pop Smoke.
Yeah, I seen that.
It said Pop Smoke attached to
Gang.
the notorious
Cribs. Yeah.
gang.
Yeah. They saying it's
That's
gang
what
related.
they want to put that nigga towards. They don't care about nothing else.
I don't think it's what they want to. It's
No.
what
They
he
don't.
put himself
No.
out.
They do that with
They don't have to.
all us black
they don't-
males.
Yeah.
My
Man.
nigga, they don't have to post the notorious gang. They don't have to do none of that.
Yeah.
Hey yo, if I would die
They
today,
don't have to
you
do
know what
that.
they would say? They won't say, "Oh, Charms came home and tried to better his life and did that," or Maxwell Wilson or however they want to label me. They're gonna say the blood member. That's what they're gonna say, and they're gonna
say ex-con.
And they're gonna do that.
That's a
But they
Ex-con.
do that
That's
like
a
black.
fact.
And they're gonna label your set, and they're gonna put all my charges
Yeah,
in the
they do
past.
that. Well,
They're not gonna say, "Oh, he came home and now he's trying to do tries to fill."
That's a
He's
fact.
doing a podcast. He does motivational speaking and poetry. They're not gonna put none of that.
That's a fact.
They're not putting none of that. He is a gang member with this set, and he went to jail this time for this
sells.
and that.
Podcast.
Negativity.
Like that's
Yes, but negativity sells, and that's the thing. It
that's
sells.
I mean, they did
Who's
with
gonna
Nipsey
go
too.
and pick up the newspaper that says that apple is red? I'm not picking that up, and I might read it to my daughter or my son. But I'm not gonna really just go and read some shit, or it's not really gonna catch my eye.
They're not gonna
You know what I'm
say,
saying?
"Oh, he has." First of all,
Hell no. It's
I
not
don't color
gonna catch my
bang.
eye.
Like I'm 34 years old.
I'm
They're
never
not gonna say.
color bang, I ain't gonna lie.
They're not gonna say, "Oh, he was up here with guys who are better." First of all, y'all are 3 kings who have kids. They're not gonna say that. "Oh, he came up here and we reached out to the community, to the younger people." They're not gonna say, "My last guest was a part of this." Like,
They're gonna put you out there as a monster.
you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna do
They
that.
did it with Nipsey too. As much as people look at Nipsey as a king,
Yo, it's
they
not-
did it with Nipsey. When
Yeah.
Nipsey died, they said that Nipsey was a crip and he was part of this gang thing too.
Yeah.
And it was crazy. And what you can sit there and understand is that the world we live in, the world that we live in at right now, is what I tell people all the time. But I'm not gonna put the person's name on blast.
Right.
But I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna say something. Like me, I've been over trying to help. I'm gonna help myself. The way I was raised is protect my brothers. Straightforward, right? My brother is sitting to the right of me, and my brother is sitting to the right of me. That's my brother also. We ain't gotta have the same mother. I'm gonna protect him no matter what, right? But I've been in situations where I've seen people put their hands on the females, and I jumped in and I helped them, and it wasn't nobody there to help. And then the next day, I got the phone call from the female
back
to say,
together.
"Why'd you do what you did?
They're back together.
He didn't do that."
I've been.
And
in
I'm
that.
like,
I've been in
what?
That's why I choose.
I
But
don't
you
get
know-
involved in that
You know
shit.
what I had to say to the person? I said, you know what? You're right. I didn't witness it, but I did see you getting off the floor and your face was leaking.
Yeah.
So I did what I did because of et cetera, me being a man and me sitting there saying I got a daughter, I got a girl at home, and I have my mom who was deceased. But if somebody did that to my mom, somebody did that to my daughter, somebody did that to my sister, or somebody did that to my closest female friend, it's we rocking because that's the man that I am.
Yeah.
But she still rocked out with dude, and I'm like, hold up.
Yeah, I've been
So at
through
the end
that
of the
same
day,
shit.
you just gotta be like, you gotta take a step back. I can't save anybody no more. You can't save people, right? You leave that.
Because you always put yourself in a predicament. Stop doing
It
that.
becomes your own
You
problem.
not getting
bro.
nobody-
Then you have the problem.
No, you know
Because that's what happened.
I just found out recently that the situation that me and you had
Wasn't his
somebody
problem.
else.
It wasn't his
I just found
problem.
that out.
He found that shit
Niggas
like 2
call
weeks
me
ago.
like, yo, remember you did this? I'm like, nah, nigga, I don't.
You know
But
what?
that's what the problem is because I jumped in. to
Somebody
help
else's
somebody
shit.
else.
And before you came in, me and him, we had this conversation. Like,
But I didn't even know. I didn't.
Maxwell
so
said, I
thought
don't
you
even know.
could do something to me.
Maxwell
I
said, I don't
didn't-
even know where my problem came from with him.
Me neither. But on my mother, everything I love, bro. After all the years me and you went through what we went through and we had our little problems, it went so long to a point that I didn't know where it came from until 2020. And it took
is
for somebody to die to call me like, yo, I love you. You remember when you did this for me? I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, nah. I don't remember.
And then he put 2 and 2 together and remembered where
But
it was from.
the reason I'm saying that is because you could have killed me or I could have killed you. I'd have been either dead or in prison and not knowing why.
Over
Real
some
talk.
nonsense.
You know what I'm saying? Now it wasn't even my shit. But me, I was just protecting somebody else. You know what I'm saying? But every time something
that
happens,
protection come from big hearts.
yeah,
It
you
does,
know what I'm
though.
saying?
And it also comes from people who know, like, he's someone who go. So,
Yeah.
like, I'm calling someone who go. Like, you feel me?
Right.
I don't never do this shit. I don't never be on your show and shit.
It's cool.
But yo, my mom lost her wallet in McDonald's one day. She came home like, yo, you seen? She couldn't figure it out. No lie, this man came to my door
Yeah.
with my mom's crib.
Mm-hmm.
with the joint.
That's real.
That's gangster.
Everything in it.
Y'all seen
That's
the
That's
ID?
real.
Everything in
Y'all
it.
seen the ID?
That's
I brought
real.
that shit back.
That's
I
gangster.
walked.
That's
'Cause
real.
My head, I felt like a crackhead took it. You know,
That's
niggas
real.
be sitting
That's
in the shower.
real.
People got the wrong.
You never told me
the
that
wrong
shit.
definition
I
of
opened my
gangster. That's
door.
gangster.
I opened my door and he was right there.
That's real.
And I'm like, yo. And I know this man, so like,
Nah, that's
that made
real.
me appreciate it
That's
even
real.
more.
That's real.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
real.
And he didn't know it was my mom's.
Yeah, nah, I didn't know.
He didn't know it was my mom. He didn't know
I
who
know
it
who
was.
I just popped up like, yo,
Big fact.
You know what I'm saying?
If it was me, I'd
Big
be the same.
Yo, cuz you said some real shit.
And
That's
just
some real
like
shit.
he said when he came in here, energy.
Facts.
Energy is real.
It's great.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Energy
Facts.
is just like keep going. Like
This man
people
got
might.
good energy.
Facts.
Y'all got good energy.
I look at the
Facts.
followers. I got a message for y'all because we're all about the same age. Honestly, like we're all about the same age. We're 80s babies.
That's a fact. I'm 83. What you?
I'm 85. We're still 80 babies.
Respect.
Hey yo, we 80s babies. To the younger people, because after this we're gonna get into what everybody got going on.
Definitely.
But a lot of y'all people who gang banging, I'm not stopping y'all. I'm not knocking y'all. It's cool. Claim whatever you want to claim. Make your decisions right. Because you want to do whatever you want to do, and when you find yourself in Bergen County Jail, whatever jail you go to,
That's a
and you
fact.
realize it's just you in there, you're going to do two things. You're going to be a stand-up nigga, and you still going to do all that time, or you're going to be a snitch, and you still going to do all that time.
And don't get those tattoos. Don't get those tattoos talking about 060, 030 if you ain't fucking riding. If you ain't riding, nigga,
couldn't handle
it
that
is
shit,
what it
man.
is. Cause niggas gonna
And
be on
niggas
your
come up
ass.
with their
It's
reason,
truly better to just be neutral.
Be
And if you
yourself.
can't- If you can't fight, don't fight. I'm not saying I'm the best fighter in the world, even though I say I never lost a fight. I'm not saying I'm the best fighter in the world, but what I will tell niggas is that I will fight, and I've never been scared to fight. And if my brother fight, what happens is this, so you niggas can know. When I said brothers, I mean brothers. So if my man's, which is my brother, and my brothers fight, when he fights and he fights, that means that
You're automatically
when he
involved.
swing, I swing. And if he says, let me get a fair one, I give him the fair one until he gets hit with something that I say, damn, that was crazy.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie.
Then we all jump in. That's just the rule.
Like he was saying earlier, recently, there was like a couple of days ago, Monday, matter of fact, a little altercation happened with him, and the old us
Would have
would
jumped
have been
on
on
him.
it.
Facts.
And I fed off of his energy.
Right.
Because if he was gonna go, I was gonna go.
He was
But
trying
he
to
was
fall
on
back.
like, nigga, my kids is here. You know what I'm saying?
Big facts.
A niggas like, my kids is here. And then I'm like, damn. I was ready to go because his kids was there, but he's like, I'm not gonna go because my kids is
Yeah, I
here.
taste that shit.
And I respected him for that. Cause,
He's awesome.
you know what I mean? Because
So y'all want to know where the beef ended with us?
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you.
Speak, go ahead.
I'm not gonna call nobody's names because we're not doing that. We're not.
No,
You know,
just speak.
All right,
For
so
me, look, if you want to speak, I told you before. I said you don't have to
Oh,
speak
yeah, that's
for
my
me.
shit right
Speak
here,
for me
Jack,
if you want to speak.
Motherfucking
hey, yo,
Jack
did this.
Daniel, honey.
We're in Club Plum. This. Oh my
Yeah,
bad.
go ahead.
Club Plum. I think this is like 08, right before I had to go do my first incarceration. So I'm one of his family members. I'm dumb flowered. So well, a couple. So they're like, yo, somebody in the club just like disrespected me. I'm like, who? So she pointed him out. So I'm like, all right, this your family. I'm gonna go regardless, but I'm gonna put him on. So I'm like, yo, I pull James to the side. Say, yo, look, these niggas over there just violated your cousin. So what you trying to do? So the agreement was when the lights come on, it's go time. On my dead grandmother, on Elaine Williams. I swear to God, when the lights came on, it was Sodom and Gomorrah in Club Palm in New York. I swear to God. The nigga who was pointed out that disrespected his family member, ripped apart. Boom. We start fighting inside the club. We get outside the club. Now there's a I think it was like a pipe or some shit later.
You had a
bamboo
It was something laid in the street.
Niggas trying to figure out where you got that.
It was something. The shit was like Mortal Kombat because the shit came out the sky.
And you heard this stupid nigga? Nigga said she came out the sky.
Hey, yo, like shit was like Mortal Kombat.
Nigga said get over here.
Hey yo, I swear to God, James ripped the nigga, boom, he hit the ground. I seen this shit like, oh.
Yo.
Hey yo, I'm whooping him like my parents used to whoop me when I was younger. Have the conversation.
Max,
You
I told
stupid
you. I told you. tell you?
Why
Didn't I tell you?
with us?
Didn't I tell you?
And I'm
Yo, listen, let me say something. Wait. Y'all gotta let me, you have to let me say something, Scoob, then you can speak after. You have to say something after. You have to say something. So I gotta correct him. I had to correct because I gotta make sure the story is correct.
It's alright.
So well, this is really what happened. I'm gonna give you the real story. The real story is this. What ended up happening is we was inside. I don't even remember the name of the club, but
Plum,
you're right.
it was Plum.
You're right. So what ended up happening is niggas was leaving. It was me, him, my fiance at the time, who I'm not with, but so my son's mom,
right,
and my two cousins, like you said, who you know. As we're walking outside of the Plum, one nigga came and he spoke to one of them. Boom, she's like, he kept it pushing. Then another nigga came and he grabbed the arm, and I was like, "Yo, my man, that's my cousin. Relax, you know, whatever. Cause that's my cousin through my stepbrother or whatever." So the nigga said some slick shit, but he kept it pushing. So I was like, "Alright, cool." But as we get to turning, I heard like, "Yo, you good?" And nigga was like, "Nah," like nigga said that's his cousin type shit. And I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?" You know what I mean? So I see the little energy. So niggas get around the corner, and as we get around the corner. It was 5 of them niggas. It was blood niggas. They start saying, niggas said, it was popping. So this is really what happened. Because the story that you got is part of it, but bang, bang. So what ended up happening is that I seen a nigga arguing with Scoob, so I said, it's 5 of them, it's 2 of us, meaning men, and it was 3 females. The last thing I needed was my fiance at the time to get her hands put on by a man.
Right.
So I was like, we gotta get back to the club because we didn't turn. So we go back to the club. Scoob was talking to you, and at that time I still didn't like you.
Right.
So
me and Scoob never ever had a problem. That's the crazy shit.
Y'all didn't have no problem.
Me, Scoob, and Pork never had a problem.
Never. So I remember walking up to the club. I remember and Scoob was talking to you about it, and I said, why the fuck are you talking this nigga? Stop talking this fucking nigga. And I remember the nigga not wanting to let me in. I said, yo, I gotta go back and fuck inside. I gotta get my brother. Because all I needed to do was go inside and get Chaz. I walked inside. It was when I say a million, I'm exaggerating, but a million niggas I knew was gonna come. Yeah. But only that nigga owed me the loyalty.
Chaz, right?
I walked up to Chaz. I said, yo, nigga, boom. So now I don't even know you came behind Malik, all these niggas. As we walking, we get around the corner. I see the niggas leaning on the car. I walk up to the nigga. I go, "What's good, nigga?" He turn around, his face drop, hit the nigga. Boom. Now I turn around, I see a crowd of niggas, and as we wash you niggas, and soon the nigga hit the ground. I swear to God, I just remember you like this with that bamboo stick. Nigga Maxwell was like, tell you not. It was Bergen County News, and ever since that moment, me and you became cool. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it was. That
was like 12 years ago.
That made us become cool, and I always said to myself, like, if this nigga gonna help me, whatever, and I didn't need your help, and I'm not being funny when I say that, no disrespect, but at that moment, I said, you know what? I'm one of those niggas that he was just like, this shit is bigger than this, because even inside,
we from Bergen County.
And we was inside, and you kept saying to me, you said, Bergen County in the building, if you need me, we good, what's good? But I for some reason, the energy I had towards you, I was like, oh, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? But ever since that day and beyond that day, now when I see you, I seen you a month ago, literally, probably, or maybe 3 weeks ago, and we talked.
Pulled up.
I was outside my girl mom crib. We talked, we hugged. Yo, my nigga,
every time we see it.
It's always that way now.
Always.
You know what I'm saying? So times change.
Always.
You know what I'm saying? So again, so these viewers know that I fuck with you. I don't care how many viewers it is. Whether it's 10,000, I don't know how many views because I can't really see. But whether it's 10,000, whether it's whatever, me, like, I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? And you're a real nigga. And
it's vice versa. It's a boomerang.
Yeah, but get it. I want you to get into asking. I want you to get into asking the questions that you asked too.
That's a fact.
I want you to get into asking the questions that you want to ask. Again, I told him he can ask me what he want, and if with y'all it is what it is, but he can ask me what he want.
I got 23 minutes, so I got to put out nitty. What you got going on with yourself right now?
Yo, right now I'm working on this Afro-Caribbean EP, and I'm telling you right now, shit gonna be fire, cause it's different. I'm a Caribbean nigga. I'm also Afro, bro. So I gotta represent for my. I noticed that you from U.S. Indian too.
I'm Guyanese.
Yeah, I just noticed that because I saw the flag on your page. You know what I'm saying?
Guyanese.
Yeah, I just noticed that because I just noticed the flag.
The body, yeah.
So this is for everybody. This is for Afro Americans, Afro Caribbeans, Afro Latina. It's for everybody. And I felt like I needed to do this because, you know what I mean, it's a part of my roots. And this would be my first time doing something like that. But I got some fire shit. And shout out to A&S because I just left the studio and I just listened.
You active in there. I see you too.
I'm always in there, baby.
I see you
I'm always in there.
You're
That's my home away from home.
That's why when we was talking, and you were like, yo, I'm going to be there late. I'm like, yo, do what you got to do.
Yeah. I got to get, today, the song I did tonight was my last song for the EP, so I had to get it done. You know what I'm saying? But I had to make sure I got here too.
And I believe in progression over stagnation. So that's going towards your goals. Like,
you
feel me?
It's
I want everybody to reach their goals.
Man.
Like, you feel me? Because like before you got here, I say, yo, we all know each other from young. So like whether it was beef or we was cool, like niggas know niggas from young. Like and I tell niggas niggas be saying they outside, but like I don't really remember a lot of niggas. Like,
I'm gonna be honest, I told niggas if you was outside, and not to be funny, if you was outside, me and you had a run. So me and you had a run because you was outside. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Every nigga that was outside doing what they said they doing, we had some type, even niggas didn't like me. Or I didn't like them, we had some type of altercation. Because if you was outside, you had to run into me, him, or him. You know what I'm saying?
And we was in the parties too. Like we was everywhere. Every party. That's a
niggas ain't like me because my crip walk was smooth. They never go tell me that.
Are you saying that?
That nigga had the best crip walk out of all of us.
Niggas
He had the best crip walk out of all of us.
Niggas shoot me up like my haircut.
Yo, you did it. Yo,
everyone always posts this. I came to the party. Walk into the party. Here go Matt. You always post that on Gram. Walk into the party. Walk into the party. Here go Matt.
Matt had the best
grilling me, waiting. I'm like, God,
and you know what the nigga do?
After this shit,
this would be him. The nigga go, it be this is the funniest shit too. It be a line of fucking bloods.
Right.
Mac the nigga.
Yo, they only play this
fuck
shit.
That
shit never played that shit.
And he's the nigga, literally like, this is the line of bloods.
Right.
But Mac, he ain't being too disrespectful.
But he's
disrespectful.
Disrespectful, bro.
No, listen. He the type of nigga that crip walk right there, boom. And I be looking at the nigga and me, get it, cuz. Yo, Mac, get it, cuz. And this, all the niggas I'm with, he the best crip walker.
I ain't gonna lie. While I was crip walking, I used to be like, God damn.
We was always outnumbered. We was always
waiting for my ass.
Yeah, we was always outnumbered.
I go outside, they already wait for me outside. I'm like, God damn.
We was always outnumbered.
But like I said, I did it off the fact that I was able to deal with the consequences that came with it.
We was gonna deal with it.
I knew either I was gonna fight.
It was gonna look,
at the
end of the day,
I was willing to fight.
That's a fact.
For what you believe in.
Yeah,
it's not because, but it's for a cause.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
And I was young and dumb. So I wouldn't do that no more because, you know what I mean?
You asking for it.
I got one last question before I move on to school.
Yeah.
What advice do you give to these young people that's like, whether they're in the streets, gangbanging, no matter what do you give them? Because it's like, our times change. We came from the era where it was like, we was serving people, and now it's like, these people are getting served. Like, we come from the dealers, and now it's like, a lot of users.
Nah, niggas is using now.
So
it's different.
It come on a drug aspect, gang aspect, any aspect. What would you give the younger generation?
This is what I wanted to give the young generation, to be honest, man. I post the shit I post, and I try to keep it positive because I feel like we have an obligation for the young generation. I feel like me, him, and maybe you was in our situation because the people before us didn't set us up properly. So now we have our own kids. I hear people say, well, I do this because my life was like that. You could go that route, or you could say, I do this because I don't want my kid's life to be that. Right. So, because we literally was all in the same house, and it was just us. Like, literally, we came up since 13 years old. We kind of raised ourselves.
Even younger.
Yeah,
you're right,
we raised ourselves.
Right.
And when the cripping came, we didn't even know what we was doing because we were so young.
Like
we was crips, we didn't even know.
I felt like our shit started from the movie, which was Colors.
We was
Colors. Real talk. Real talk. Niggas love that shit, cuz.
I'm gonna keep it real.
Colors.
Colors. From that, but all I can tell you is that when we was crippin', we was so young that we didn't even understand what's crippin'.
What the danger was. We just didn't like, you know what it is?
So
we didn't like bullies. And we felt like Bloods was bullies because here in this side, and we was outnumbered.
You know what I mean?
Niggas was outnumbered. And the Bloods are loud. You have to know that. Y'all niggas are loud.
I've been out prison. The first thing I heard before I went to prison, you know, somebody told me he's older, but I don't fuck with them niggas. Like, when you get down Bordertown, because that's what you're gonna go, and I end up going down Bordertown, you're gonna know who the Bloods are because they're loudest.
I
got your A-Wing, Animal Wing, and
niggas is louder, cuz.
What?
Louder.
I walked up to the tenant like, yo, it's cracking. I'm like, what? And it was all, they tried to sleepwalk.
Yeah, they tried to sleepwalk.
It was, first of all, I heard his name when I was down there, you feel me?
I heard the same
name.
name.
They said a few niggas down there. It was a Brent homie who told me like, yo, nigga, where you from? I'm like, I'm from Teaneck, I'm Bergen County. He like, oh, you know niggas in England? I'm like, I know niggas everywhere. They're like, you know, Scoob? I'm like, yeah, like, that's my man. It was the Brent.
So you the third, fourth nigga that I was told that I heard that.
The nigga who told me that,
that's
nigga,
crazy.
I seen him going through, he locked up right now, but going through Patterson, I seen him a couple times. He related to one of my homies. So like,
well, his name was always, I met niggas that was,
yeah, we heard
that knew him.
Yeah, I was on B with him.
Yeah, he was on B with him.
His name is known. I'm gonna be honest, I never went to prison. Never went to prison, and I'm happy I never did. So niggas on the street know me, but in prison, niggas, I'm a nobody. But I want to keep it that way.
You know.
I want to keep it
and
that
you,
way.
And Mac, you
I'm
know
glad
me.
I never been to prison. For you niggas that
Yo,
that shit is corny.
I ain't
Niggas be
gonna
glorifying
know
shit.
you want to go. And that's
Before you get to school, wait, before you get to school, I'm gonna give you.
Can't use
Yo,
something
Mac,
else.
before
But it's
you,
nothing but men in prison. So if you like going to
That's a
prison,
fact.
A butt.
you like
Bati boy,
I don't want to beat off to a poster. I want to.
yo,
Wake
Mac,
up to some pussy.
I want to
wake up to my kids. Hey, niggas beat off and be making all that shit.
I gotta get this nigga right here some credit, even though the nigga ain't. You know what I'm saying? It's funny because he's a fuck nigga for this.
Who?
You nigga.
Hey.
It was a situation where it's like I don't get no. Of course I didn't get no credit. I thought this shit was cool. I thought this shit was the fucking coolest shit ever, right?
Mm-hmm.
All the Crip niggas went to go take a fucking picture. Niggas was fucking glorified. This is Jason era, nigga. Jason is still alive.
Okay.
It's me.
Y'all in the view?
No, we somewhere. We in Teaneck. I forgot exactly what, but it's. I can tell you a few names that was there. We was. Yo, listen. There was probably 16 of us. School probably was locked up doing this. It's me, Jason, Kamar, Porky, Nick, Dom, which is twins, Al, Wayne. Yo, listen, it was so many of us. Listen, let me explain to you. This picture was, this picture was so fucking big, and for my dumb ass, this is me. I'm the front.
I mean,
this motherfucker right here. As we get older, I said,
I wish I wasn't in the front.
this nigga, he's short. He in the back like
this.
this. Look. You got niggas with face curve. Me, I'm frontline because again, I'm Mr. Tough Guy, right? So I'm in the front like this, posted, boom. So when they get that picture because a dumb Crip nigga want to post it on Facebook, and they post that shit in Bergen County Jail, and they say these are the Crips in Bergen County, who face perp popped up?
It's
boom.
It's
me. Exactly what popped up.
I wasn't in it.
And I looked at that picture.
He looking for me.
Look.
That nigga looks for me though.
I said, wait.
He wanted me to be in the picture. You know what I'm saying? This nigga looking for me in the picture like, where this nigga at?
Yo, cuz. I said, the fuck this nigga talking about? You was in the picture too. I'm looking. This nigga's behind the flag like this.
No face, no case. Early.
Yo, cuz, you hear what I'm saying?
Look.
But that's what happens because he's a smart nigga.
This is the last thing I'm gonna say before.
Smart nigga.
Look, I was outside, and niggas, I know a lot of niggas don't respect me as some niggas do. But I'm gonna keep it real, man. I was outside so much that they was gonna put me under the jail, and I'm gonna keep it real, cause police used to call me and tell me to do shit that I ain't had nothing to do with. It'd be 30 niggas standing in the corner. Them niggas come and get me like telling niggas to move, and I ain't realize the whole time they was sleeping, but they was setting me up. Cause they was trying to portray like I had this type of power.
Exactly.
So when I'm in the court system, they like, yo, he got this crowd, I'm gonna tell you what changed, what made me really slow down one time. I was driving and the police pulled me over. I ain't doing nothing, he just pulled me over, right? So he comes to the car and he's like, yo, listen, I respect you as a man because even though you do what you do, you've never disrespected me. But when it's time for me to come and get you, I'm gonna come and get you.
Word up.
And that stuck with me. Because he told me he was coming. And they was coming. It was a lot of times my name popped up, I ain't had nothing. I was niggas fighting at the high school, young niggas. They was like,
you know how many times that
niggas said they was trying to tell me I was that nigga, you know what I'm
niggas
saying?
used to pull up on us and say, yo, talk to your little niggas.
Extreme caution before.
Yeah, they so what they do is
like talk to them.
You know what I mean? What they do is
Now, you give me that,
they
and I
do
never got no gun charge.
They do that so when you in court, they making it like you a kingpin or
Yeah,
something.
look
That's
worse
a
than
fact.
what you really are.
They already spoke to you.
But you gotta save the younger niggas. You gotta let them. Some niggas gotta learn on their own.
Right.
But it's my job. Like the shit I post, the shit you doing right now, this right here. Some niggas it's gonna save a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I don't glorify none of the gangbang shit. I don't really like talking about because we got stories. We got
That's a
real
fact.
more stories.
That's a fact.
But we not gonna sit here and glorify it because that'll make me a hypocrite. I want people to win. I don't see the difference. You being a blood, I don't see the difference with me and you. I just see you like you might wear a different color, but we only killing each other. Like niggas has killed Pop Smoke, but Zimmerman still suing motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
I wish I could throw this shit so you can understand what the
we killing the wrong. We killing ourselves. We killing the motherfuckers that look.
We not even killing the oppressors.
But yo, you wanna hear some real shit? That's because we cowards. That's some shit.
And we brainwashed. Don't got knowledge. A lot of shit
I
come
feel
from
like we're
knowledge.
afraid to do shit for people
don't
that
think it's
don't
more-
look like us.
I don't
feel like
think it's
we're
more that niggas is-
confident.
I don't
to
think
do
it's more
shit.
that niggas is cowards. I disagree with you.
I think it's a part of
No,
cowardice.
you know,
I think it's more that niggas.
bro.
I think it's more that niggas.
What's broadcast to us is us killing ourselves, and you know what's probably broadcast to other people. Cause I see it too.
Well, we just
if it
quickly
ain't only
do it
about
fast.
us killing each other, it's other races all over killing each other, or just not even only killing each other. They killing their fathers. They killing the whole family. I just saw something on the news the other day when they killed the whole family, the mother, the father, and the kids.
Yeah, true indeed.
I think it's more because niggas is
You know what I'm
lazy.
saying?
What I was trying,
But-
school. Let me say something. What I was trying to say is I think it's just more that people are lazy.
As just we quick
I
to
think
kill
niggas
when
is
it comes
lazy.
to us, we quick to kill us fast.
I think
than we
niggas
quick
is lazy.
to kill anybody else. Though.
You know what the crazy shit is? Niggas sat there. They seen. This is what you see from his last picture. Which, when I say this, I don't mean it disrespectfully. Because when I say I don't care, I mean it like I don't care that the nigga posted the picture. But some niggas do care. They seen he posted a picture with his right hand man who's been cool with for years since they was kids. Pop Smoke.
I think that's his brother actually.
No, it's not his brother. That's his
He
man.
said they got the same mother. That's what he put.
That's what he said. Because he felt that that's his brother. That's why he's saying that statement. That's the only reason why he wrote what he wrote. He's like, we got the same mother. I don't care what nobody say. Y'all saying I set him up. I didn't set him up.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying. That nigga basically, nigga saying he set him up. That's the first thing niggas gonna say when it comes that easy that nigga got robbed and whatever, so somebody set him up.
But sometimes it's just because it be the closest niggas to you. Though.
Yeah, but sometimes it's not that either.
Yeah.
It's not always that. Sometimes you just moving stupid. Stack Bundles got killed in Queens. Was that somebody that set him up? No, he got killed in his own hood because niggas was watching him and
But
hating
that's what
on
I
him.
was saying, that people get comfortable when they close to where
Stack
they
Bundles
know.
is a situation of a nigga not
They-
knowing how much far he came. The same thing came with the other nigga that was down with him from Queens. The other nigga that made that if I die, what's that fucking nigga name? He got a what's the name with Jadakiss? Chinks murder.
Chinks drugs.
Chinks drugs. Him.
From the
Same
jump-
shit.
from the
He
jungle.
from Queens.
From the
He
jungle
got
side.
killed in the drive-by type shit. Niggas caught him
But that's
slipping in his
it.
car.
Gotta be your own kind though. That's
Don't
what
matter
I'm
if it's your
saying,
own kind.
Ain't
Niggas
white
gonna
people-
kill
white
you, they
people
gonna
not
kill you.
doing
Niggas
that.
is haters.
That's why you gotta have your circle close knit.
Yeah, it be your own kind. That's why. That's why I
Yo,
always,
man, can I ask you something? This is the crazy shit.
Yeah.
A nigga like 50 Cent, why ain't he dead?
Cause I nigga got 1,000 security, nigga.
Before that, he moved.
Cause he could've
He
died.
moved.
Could've died, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not
He's
talking.
been another
No,
time.
no.
Look,
I'm
for me,
talking
I don't know
about.
how.
He's intelligent as hell.
I just feel like, yo, you know what?
He
This
moved
is for
accordingly.
me, man. When you get to a certain level of success, for real, you gotta say, you gotta remove your family and your friends and put in more security. And then whenever you get to wherever you're trying to get to, that's when you bring your family and friends through. Other than that, for right now, when you get to that level, everything that you was doing before that, you gotta remove that shit. Cause if you don't, you gonna crash and you're gonna go straight down. All that gangster shit, you can keep rapping about it, but you gotta remove all of that, man.
All right, cool.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm just
that's
saying
what
that.
too, though.
All I'm saying is that you gotta
that
move
shit.
accordingly. Just move accordingly.
You know what it is?
Niggas
too? A lot
don't
of
give a
times these
fuck
rappers
about
don't
what
got these rappers don't got the money they say they have, so they can't even pay.
No, but that nigga,
for a lot
listen,
of
you know what the
stuff.
crazy thing is? Listen, that nigga was 20 years old, right? He was 20. They say he was 20, right?
Yeah.
He probably just, the house he had in LA was probably the
I
biggest.
don't think it was
It was
his.
rental.
It wasn't his.
Whatever it was the biggest house he's probably been in,
Yeah.
right? And what happened in that situation is this. It's so easy
He got
for,
comfortable.
forget being comfortable. That's part of the reason, but forget being comfortable. And you know what? I can say maybe it is part of the reason. But it's easy for the nigga to sit there. It's bitches in LA.
Yeah.
So don't shrug your shoulders.
No, I'm saying,
it's easy
yeah.
for a chick to set you up.
Yeah.
Because a chick been there. Oh, this is his address. This is his address right here.
But-
Go
but
there.
that's what I'm saying.
Women
That's
be
why
a lot of men,
I'm-
a lot of men down for. Pardon me. Women be a lot of men down for.
You from Brooklyn, and now you in Hollywood.
You in that-
Now you in Hollywood, but he don't even know that lifestyle in Hollywood.
Check
He
this out.
think he
Check this
good.
out.
You about to say this
He's
room
supposed to feel comfortable.
Exactly.
Yeah, and
Now-
but
now
why? Wait.
I get what you're
Wait,
saying.
wait,
You got a valid point.
You
wait.
so far from home. Like this is.
Yo, cuz, can
Like,
you tell me why he's
Yo, you
supposed to
can
feel
never-
good? No,
When
no,
you're
no.
out of town, your antennas
You
are
should
supposed to go
never
up
be.
more.
Once you get
When you're out of town, your antennas supposed to go up
I agree
Thank
more.
with
you.
you, but
Thank you.
anywhere.
You
That
took
ass.
the words out my mouth.
That ass
cuz.
go up more.
You took the words out my mouth.
Because
He's
I'm-
not supposed to be
Hey
comfortable.
yo, I haven't traveled out the country in a while,
I mean,
but I've been out the country.
Listen, I was in LA. I was in LA.
funny,
I was in.
yo.
I'm not.
Better.
Listen.
I'm old 50 at all
Listen,
times.
I was in.
Funny, you don't
I was in
know
LA last month, and I'm not saying I was in. Well,
This is
I
this
think
is
I was
new
kind
money.
of.
He ain't.
Listen,
He ain't
Nah,
using
listen.
money.
I was in
I
LA
spoke to you right
last.
before you went.
Thank
You don't
you.
even know how
I
rich
was in
he is.
LA last month. I was not comfortable. The first time I went to LA, I'm gonna tell you some real G shit. The first time I went to LA because my man's was getting married, so he was having his bachelor party out there. And Crip, right? That's what I represent. But everything is different, right? Over here where we live,
It's different. It's
Different.
weird. It's weird.
But
Right,
the
wait.
20-year-old you.
No, this wasn't 20-year-old.
No,
No, but he's
but
saying the 20-year-old.
imagine the 20-year-old you
You probably
with new
become-
money from Brooklyn. You get away from
Everything.
from
That's
all
what
of that
I'm
shit.
getting.
First thing you do, the first thing you do is
no.
the bitch.
Now,
But that's what
now,
I'm saying. That's could be
now
the
you
issues
in
that you up.
Hollywood where you.
Yo, this is my thing.
Wait,
That's
wait.
not my
This is-
situation.
this is
So that's
nice
why I'm
shit,
not gonna be
fool.
speaking on
This,
it because
everything is nice now.
Facts.
Yeah.
You understand
As
what I'm
it
saying?
should be.
As it should be.
Facts.
He don't know what level of security he needs yet.
Well, he
I
should.
don't-
And
No,
through
I
these
just
text
know for
messages
me,
that
when
at
you
this,
start
I
going
get some type
through
of money,
shit,
man, I'm
it
putting
takes
so many
shit
fucking
to make you
security
react
people around
differently.
me. I don't
The
give a
only thing
fuck.
about that though is the
Where I
life
go.
he was portraying and the life he was living. Because all them songs he was making, even that woo shit he was screaming, it was disrespectful to other niggas that bang. You always gotta be on point when you talking like that and you living like that. You screaming GDK in
You know what
the
the truth-
Midwest and all types outside of East Coast. Like, see,
And
that's
Los
the thing, too. No
Angeles.
disrespect to the niggas in New York.
Why was
But
he
they
alone
screaming.
now?
They
and
screaming
Cali, look, in Cali,
Where's-
in
Now,
Cali,
you like,
in
you
Cali,
don't
that's
have
what they
a
do when they
thousand
money. They
enemies
rob houses.
outside of New York. You know what I'm
But
saying?
Hold on, time out.
I
We got
feel
4
bad.
minutes. What you got going on? We got 4 minutes. What you got going on?
Right
Yeah,
now, man, I
gotta get there. Save it.
Oh, you gotta say it.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Save
right
it.
now, man, same like for me
We
right
can
now,
record another
I'm starting
hour.
something
I'm not
up.
interested, but I gotta save this one out.
I'm starting something up called The Play. So what The Play is about is basically you got a coach and you got the players, right?
Yeah.
The coach gives the players the play. And if the players go according to the play, they can win the game
Show them the
and
back of
get
your
to
shirt,
the
like you
championship, right?
Back
This
of
the
your
back
shirt.
of my shirt. It's called The Play.
The play.
So it's The Play.
And we're gonna take pictures.
That shit says the Players Club, nigga.
So, right? So on a serious note, right? This is The Play. And this is the thing, right? Tomorrow it makes a year straight of being alcohol free, right? Because,
That's a big step, man.
right?
That's a big step on some G shit.
Because
Yo, congrats, nigga,
Right?
being serious too.
I put my play in motion. I knew exactly what it was that was the problem, and I knew exactly what it was that I had to do, right? I knew the play. I knew exactly what it was I had to do in order to get to what I wanted, what I wanted back, what I wanted in my life, what I didn't want in my life. I know I could remove it. So what the play is, is basically, you know, what are he doing? What am I doing? What is Charms doing? What is James doing? What is Sal doing? What are you doing, right? On a daily basis to be successful in whatever it is you're doing. What's the play? Give the youth the play. Give the elders, whoever it is, give your children, give them the play. And if they take the play and they follow it, they'll be successful just like you, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm about to start up. It's called the play.
All right,
you know what I'm saying? So I'm just looking for some hosts and stuff like that.
handle this and he's gonna come back.
Nah, I don't want to talk. I want you to see what's going on because this is my podcast. They know what the fuck is going on. If y'all don't know, tune into all the fucking season 1, season 2. We're gonna talk to Scoob. And you can always come back. I tell everybody you can always come back. You know what I'm saying? Always. Tell me what you got going on because I gotta say this.
I don't got shit going on besides. You ain't let me finish.
That's a fact.
You ain't let me finish. When I say I ain't got shit going on, I ain't got shit going on besides raising my kids as I'm supposed to be doing. I'm working.
Kings raising kings.
Kings raising kings, right? And that's why it's funny because niggas say it's not funny.